Right, let's take you to Ulundi now, where the IFP is set to unveil its provincial election manifesto in the hometown of the party's late founder, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. KwaZulu-Natal is considered a battleground in this year's general election between the IFP, ANC and uMkhonto weSizwe parties. Nobuhle Modise is tracking this story for us and joins us live now. Nobuhle, a very good morning to you. Understandably, the IFP going out there to try and make sure that they get a majority. But what is the situation looking like, and what's the expectation ahead of this launch?
A very good morning, Gwena. We are coming to you live from a very rainy Ulundi, which is the hometown of the founding member of the Inkatha Freedom Party, Mangosuthu Buthelezi the late. And the weather, we wait to see if whether it will deter people into coming or not. But let's bring into the conversation the chairperson of IFP, Thami Ntuli, just to speak about those expectations and draw inferences from that big manifesto, the national one that they had, and to this one, and what the expectation is and what they want to achieve with this particular provincial manifesto. Thank you very much. 11 Newzroom Afrika. Ntuli, just speak to us about our expectations for today, as well as drawing inferences from that big manifesto that we had on the 10th of March, and what we're going to be doing here today.
Okay, thank you very much, Nobuhle, and good morning to your viewers at home. Well, as the IFP Provincial Executive Committee, we decided that after the National Manifesto launch, we also launched a KwaZulu-Natal manifesto, which is specific to the issues that are impacting on the people of KwaZulu-Natal. You recall that amongst the goals of the IFP to achieve in these elections is to win back KwaZulu-Natal. Hence, the IFP has the premier candidates, and then we have agreed that it is important that we explain to the people of KwaZulu-Natal as to what is it that the IFP will be doing for the people of KwaZulu-Natal when it reclaims back the province of KwaZulu-Natal. Well, we expect good attendance, though we see the weather not well, but we know that people will not disappoint like they did. You recall that during the National Manifesto launch, it was quite sunny. We thought some will be discouraged by that, and hopefully this is the home ground of the founder and the president emeritus of the IFP, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, and we said we'll be launching here in honor of his strong legacy, so that we source power from his home ground for us as the Provincial Executive Committee to continue leading the effective campaign towards the 2024 national and provincial elections. Will be then make references to some of these specific points which were tabled in the National Manifesto that pertains to KwaZulu-Natal. However, we'll be presenting today 15 points. You recall that there were 13 in the national one, then we'll be presenting 15. Reason being, we wanted to extend it to what we gathered when we were approaching different people, because we have been all over as the leadership of the IFP in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, and we were listening to what the people were raising as the issues that impacts on their life negatively. Hence, we'll be then presenting a plan as to what we're actually going to do as the IFP when they afford us an opportunity to govern this province of KwaZulu-Natal.
Mpemba, speak to us then about, the numbers that you're hoping to garner here today. I know that you're saying that the expectation is that people will come and not be deterred by the weather. But let's also speak about the political playground here in KwaZulu-Natal. At the moment, we know your victories just of recently, in Newcastle, where you managed to get 3 wards. And is this some sort of indicator that things are going to go well come the national election in May?
Well, what I must indicate is that for this launch, we have not transported people from all over the province of KwaZulu-Natal. We will be only with the people from Zululand and the surroundings. Hence, we expect 20,000 to 30,000 people for today's launch of the manifesto. The victory of the IFP during the recent by-elections, especially, they are quite significant because we're winning wards from the ANC, which is a ruling party in the provincial government. And you must remember that we are the second biggest political party in the province. We are the official opposition. And before 2019, we were the third largest political party. And then, because we are on an upward trajectory, you saw even in 2021, the IFP regaining most of the municipalities, which we lost sometimes in 2011. And now, for by-elections, whatever by-election you see along, when the IFP contest in the province of Natal, irrespective as to who has been historically governing that by-election, the IFP is winning. I think that to us is an indication of the support that we are getting from the province of Natal, which inspires hope that even in the 2024 29 May 2024, people will trust the IFP again to govern this province.
And we still have the same confidence, even though, you know, there's a new player in the playground, being uMkhonto weSizwe party. You still hold the same confidence?
Since its inception, they have never won even a single by-election. They contested one by-election where I saw that they were trying to push hard to unseat the ANC, but it's still the IFP emerged victorious. And in all the other by-elections, I've never seen even few votes or a single vote for them. And I'm not quite certain whether for them being in the ground will have any effect on the IFP, because there's been many political parties that have been formed now and again, but we continue to be on an upward trajectory. Even after they were formed, we continued to win at the by-elections. I think because that is the only place wherein we can measure whether the party has a support or not, when people are afforded an opportunity to vote. And we are hopeful that the IFP carries the message of hope. The IFP carries the hope for the children and the people of KwaZulu-Natal.
Lastly, the significance of holding it here in Ulundi.
Well, I've mentioned that one, we want to honor Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, because this is where he is laid to rest. And you must know that we believe that that is our home. Ulundi is our home, because that is where the founder is hosted. And we believe that also here in Ulundi, we have the palace of King Cetshwayo. You know that in the history of the Zulu battles and victories, King Cetshwayo is one, His Majesty, who defeated the British at the Battle of Isandlwane, of which is laid to rest in my home ground, in my hometown, Nkandla, of which I'm also the mayor, named after his name. So that has a significance is around being here in Ulundi. To us, either you see, in terms of our strength in the era and spiritually, to us, this is our altar.
Thank you very much. That is IFP chairperson Thami Ntuli just speaking to us, about why it is that they're holding this manifesto, particularly here in Ulundi, and also just speaking to the fact that they're confident about their upward trajectory in the province as well, speaking to the fact that he's confident that people won't be deterred by this wet weather today, and that they expect people to come in their numbers.